Baby, baby,
Yes.
what are you doing? It's time for us to spend some.
Baby, I'm reading. I'm reading just like I was reading earlier when you called me. I'm busy.
See, that just seems to be the problem, Badge. Every time I want to spend some quality time with you, you're always busy.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Every time I want to spend some quality time with you, you always seem to be busy. It's like something else is stealing your time.
All right, baby. I'll be with you in a minute, okay? I just had some things to do and I had some errands to run earlier. You already know that. Now I'm reading.
And as you see,
I'm sorry, baby.
this is one of the things that I have to deal with. Just want to spend some quality, precious time with my wife, but everything else seems to be taking my place. Can anyone that's listening relate?
Baby, what did you say just now?
Oh, nothing that important. Just speaking my thoughts out loud.
You gotta read this book. You just have to read this book. You just gotta read this book. Did I?
Again,
19.
there are times that we just want to spend time with our significant other.
Oh, this is what's going on Facebook?
We want to spend time with our spouse, but as you see, look at my wife. Everything seems to be taking her time. There she is now on Facebook. Earlier she was on Instagram. Then when I told her I want to spend time with you, you saw her. She was more into
No
her
way.
book.
No way.
And I think this is what creates a lot of problems in relationships and in marriages. Can anybody relate? Does anybody hear my heart? Does anybody hear my heart?
Ooh, I gotta tell her something. Hello? Girl, hey girl, what's going on?
Now you see,
What's
the
going
phone
on?
rang
So what's up
and she took the phone call. What about my needs?
Stop it. I'm gonna go with you.
I wonder, is this one of those reasons
my
why
husband, he's
in
with his
relationships
with his
people
friends.
tend to step
You know what?
out?
I'll meet you and we'll go
Baby.
have dinner. What do you want? I'm on the phone. Girl, I'll call you.
Again, this
I'll
is
call you back.
our
I'll
time.
call you back. I'm sorry. All right. All right, give me the plans, girl, and I got some tea to tell you. Okay.
Can
Okay.
anybody relate? Can anybody relate? This is what I'm talking about.
Baby, you know that I was busy, and I'm sorry. I know we already had this discussion several times, and I'm sorry. I thought about it that quickly, and I know that this time belongs to you.
The problem, baby, is that you're always sorry. Can anybody relate? Now, you saw us play this skit out, but it's more than a skit. This is what's happening
In real
in
life.
relationships, in marriages. One of the parties that is involved spends more time worrying about their own needs. Everything else is of importance. As you saw, Facebook took time, her Instagram. Then when I tried to get her attention again, she was reading. And nothing is wrong with these things within themselves, but when your mate wants to spend quality time with you, I mean time where it's just supposed to be focused on you and that individual. No phone calls, no Instagram, no text messages. It's just supposed to be you two. And a lot of times we see this is where a lot of couples have their hiccups. And either the man starts complaining about the wife or the girlfriend not spending time, or you find the wife or the girlfriend saying, he doesn't spend quality time with me, he's always playing his Xbox.
Yeah.
He's only concerned about his friends.
And you know what? With this brings on a lot of strife in a relationship because
Yes.
you're not spending time with your significant other. They work hard during the week. You each work hard during the week. That weekend time is for you alone. To spend some time with one another. Enjoy each other's company. Because if this persists, situations such as with the skit that we just did, this persists, this can lead to someone stepping out and seeking the attention that's needed elsewhere.
Absolutely. And that's the one thing that we want to get out of our relationships. We don't want someone else stealing our time, stealing our attention, because we're not giving that attention and focus to the one that we say we love. Some of you are in relationships now, and you're engaged, and you're supposed to be getting married, but if you're having these little issues now, what do you think is going to happen when you tie the knot? So these are moments in your relationship that has to be fixed now. Preparation.
Yeah, preparation.
And you have to be intentional about making those changes, making those adjustments. Okay, how can I divide my time from my personal time? Because everyone should have their equal time to do what it is they need. That's not what we're saying.
Right. And like you have your friends, I have my friends, and we have, because we each have our own lives apart from one another. So sometimes we'll gather together, our friends and us, or we just have each alone time with each one of our friends. You with your male friends, me with my female friends, and like I said, we'll have a nice little gathering once in a while. It's okay. But do not get that individual your undivided attention, your loved ones your undivided attention at all times, because it can cause a lot of strife in a relationship.
Yes, and this is where arguments begin, in the bedroom, in the kitchen. Honey, you're not spending enough time with me. What are you doing? And then we're yelling, we're raising our voice, we begin to call each other out of our names, and half of the time we don't even mean the things that we're saying.
Right.
But what led to this?
Yes.
You being absent mentally, emotionally from the relationship. We're not just talking about a physical absence where the mate or the girlfriend or the boyfriend is always hanging out. We're talking about right there in the home. Do you know you can be absent mentally and emotionally in the home while your significant other is vying for your attention? There she is, and this is why she talks to her girlfriends, and you don't even know that her heart is hurting. You don't hear her in the bedroom crying because you're so focused on you. Everything is me, 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 me. Well, that's not what a relationship is about. And so we have to notice these little signs, and then we have to make the adjustments. And it's not enough to continue to say, baby, I'm sorry, I forgive you.
All those sorries.
Yeah.
There's always a sorry, like you just said during the skit. It's always a sorry.
Yeah.
When do you fix it? When does it get better? You have to make it better, because there was a song back in the days that said, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other part of the
yeah. So you can be in a relationship and be absent from that relationship.
Absent-minded.
And then the problem is now when her eye starts wandering or his eye starts wandering, and you start noticing these little signs, you're not realizing that maybe some of these issues that you're having in your relationship could be quite the reason is because you're the reason. You're not paying your loved one, you're not paying that person enough time and attention, and so they're seeking it somewhere else. And this is how flings happen, especially on jobs. And you have what do they call that?
An office husband,
an office husband
wife.
and an office wife.
Yeah, that's...
Because what you're not getting at home, someone else is paying you that attention.
Absolutely.
And you're feeding into it. And it's causing you to be absent in your home from the one that you're supposed to be giving your attention and your love to. Right. And now, like my wife said, that creates friction. That creates, tonight, you can sleep in the other room. Things of that nature. Don't touch me. Let's just be open. If we're going to be open, how can we heal if we're not real?
That's right.
So we want to stop the bleeding before death takes place in that relationship. The separation of that relationship, because that's the street that is driving down now. And if we don't fix these little issues now, we're going to create a big monumental problem, and then it's going to be hard for us to get over that hump, because now bitterness sets in, anger, distrust, and now you start thinking things that you wouldn't potentially think on your own, because you think, okay, something has to be happening. She's not paying me attention, he's not paying me attention. must be getting it from
Gonna
somewhere
make
else.
yes, you have to keep the relationship fresh. You have to keep it interesting. You have to keep it going. Just because you got this individual that you wanted for so long, keep it real. Keep it tight. Keep it right. Don't let it get stale. You know, don't come to bed with a big scarf on your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
A big fluffy nightgown or something like that. You know, keep it real, keep it going, keep it strong. Like you said, you know, one small issue can turn to something really big. That's like having a leaky faucet. If you don't catch that leak, it can cause a flood. Don't let one mistake, 2 mistakes, 3 mistakes cause your relationship to flood out.
To flood out. That's a good point, babes, to flood out. And we see that. We see that in marriages, we see that in relationships. And now you're not open, you don't want to communicate. You suggest things like maybe we need to see a therapist or a counselor. One party is willing, the other party is not willing. Why? Because you've already made up in your mind, this is the situation, I'm not going to change. Because again, change begins with you wanting, it's a choice that you make. I love this person enough to change my actions, to change my behavior. But if the pattern keeps being repeated and now the cycle keeps, why do you think she or he is getting angrier and angrier? And now they don't even want to touch you.
Yeah, they're just getting disgusted because they've had enough. A person knows when they've had enough.
Yeah, you get to the boiling point where enough is enough.
You know, when a pot boils over, you put the pot of pasta on, and you're sitting there and you're watching, and it's not boiling. All of a sudden, you turn your back, and it just boils over. All the frost comes out, all the foam comes out, and it spills over. This is spilling over. It's spilling over into your relationship. Anger, disappointment, despair is spilling over into your relationship.
Heartache, pain, a lot of crying, trying to mend your own wounds because the one that you love is not giving you the attention that you need.
Yeah.
Instead of loving you, they're hurting you. And so here's the point that we want to make. Here's the message. Change your actions. Change the way you perceive your time as more important than the time you spend with the one that you say you love. Make those small adjustments now before you create a forest fire. Don't let it be a new year, but an old you. I'm going to say that again. That's a tweetable moment.
Say it again for the people in the
Don't let it be a new year and an old you.
Right.
Old mindset, old way of thinking. And then you get that, I don't care, but really you do care. And so, you know, watch for the signs. If you know that you're the one that's causing the issues in that relationship or that marriage, fix them. It starts with communication and pointing to yourself and saying, it's not you, it's me. And instead of me putting a blame on you, I'm going to take credit for why our relationship is where it's at. Because we often want to play the blame game. Same thing that started in the Garden of Eden. Adam blamed God, and then he blamed Eve, said it was the woman you gave me, and then she blamed the serpent. And today we're playing that same game.
Accountability. That's the word. Take accountability for the actions that you have created. Don't play the blame game like Adam did. Yeah, that's it.
That's
Accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah.
So, accountability to your partner.
To yourself.
To yourself.
Yeah, to yourself.
Because in that moment, when you make the necessary changes, your relationship will start to grow and blossom. And you can get out of that place of despair and loneliness and feel appreciated again.
Yes.
You can heal the wounds. You can fix what was broken.
Yeah.
Begins with a choice.
Amen. So, I mean, that's our
little tea time. We just wanted to come on here.
Oh, we forgot to say we are the special couple. We are that special couple, and we are the
Le Cartons.
Yes, we are.
Again, thank you for joining.
Thank you for always joining us. Don't forget to share this video. You can comment if you like. You know, just be a blessing to somebody, because somebody probably more than likely needs to hear this. And this would be an on-time message for that person, right?
That's it.
Okay, that's it.
So again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And subscribe, yes.
And this is the Lakatans saying, be blessed.
Ciao.
Until next time.
Yes.
Ciao.